Why Warren Buffett thinks in decades, not days. Have you ever noticed that the stock market moves every second, yet one of the greatest investors in history became wealthy by doing almost nothing? It sounds backwards, doesn't it? In a world obsessed with breaking news, daily price alerts, and overnight success, Warren Buffett built an empire by ignoring the clock everyone else was watching. While millions panic over today's market drop, Buffett is asking a very different question. Will this business still be stronger 10 or 20 years from now? That single shift in thinking may be the biggest investing advantage you can ever develop. Most people approach investing like they're betting on tomorrow's weather. Buffett approaches it like planting an oak tree. You don't plant an acorn today expecting shade next weekend. You plant it because you understand that time is the ingredient that transforms something small into something extraordinary. Take Coca-Cola, for example. Buffett didn't buy it hoping to make a quick profit. He bought a business he believed people would still love decades later. Years passed, markets crashed, headlines changed, yet millions of people kept reaching for the same red can. Time quietly rewarded conviction. That's a lesson many investors struggle to accept because our brains aren't wired for patience. Every notification on your phone promises something immediate. Social media celebrates people who supposedly became millionaires overnight. Financial news treats every market swing as if it's the end of the world. Your brain releases dopamine when you act, not necessarily when you make the right decision. That's why doing nothing often feels harder than making a bad trade. Buffett once said the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Think about that for a moment. Patience isn't passive, it's a decision. Imagine rolling a small snowball down a snowy hill. At first, it barely grows. You might even wonder if it's worth the effort. But keep rolling and suddenly it becomes massive. That's exactly how compound growth works. The biggest gains often happen after years of consistency, not days of excitement. So how do you think like Buffett? First, stop checking your investments every hour. Great businesses don't become great because of one Tuesday afternoon. Second, buy companies you genuinely understand and would be comfortable owning for years, even if the market closed tomorrow. Third, remember that volatility is not the same as risk. Prices move. Value takes time to reveal itself. And finally, zoom out. Ask yourself, will this decision still make sense 10 years from now? You'll be surprised how many distractions disappear when you start thinking in decades instead of days. The truth is, Warren Buffett's greatest investment wasn't just in companies, it was in time itself. Anyone can chase the next hot stock. Very few people have the discipline to let great decisions mature. But history has a funny way of rewarding those who can wait. Because wealth isn't usually built in moments of excitement. It's built quietly, one patient decade at a time.